Day 3 of CES at Las Vegas, guys. Today we're going to go through Central Hall and South Hall to know more about the technology, the innovations. A lot of booths over there, so let's see what we have got. Welcome to the Razer booth. Razer is for the gamers, by the gamers. Let's check out some new technology. So guys, this is the Razer phone that we already reviewed. I'm going to show you a little trick here. The phone is locked into the laptop. So what is happening here is the phone is mirror imaging its content on the main screen of the laptop. Watch out for this. Another one from the Smartphone Spotlight Edition, guys. We are at the ZTE booth and I have this uber cool phone with me. Here it goes. It has dual screens and it has Qualcomm Snapdragon 821 processor, which makes it more interesting. I can't talk much about it because so I have Alberto who can talk about it and tell us more.
So on here I'm gonna show off mirror mode, or how we like to call it, the presentation mode. It allows me to actually tilt the phone this way, so if I put it on top of a table, I can show off what I'm doing on one side with the other side, so I can present a product to a customer. Now this phone, not just only for mirror mode, I can actually switch in between screen modes. So I'll go ahead and move into my full screen mode. So now you'll see that I can see the whole website completely in just one frame. But to actually make it more comfortable and easy to read, you can put it in landscape mode. So in this way, you'll be able to get a little bit more. Now, I like to switch off and move into a different app. I'll go into my documents just to show off how easy and comfortable it is to actually type when the keyboard pops up in the bottom of the screen.
Isn't that interesting, guys?
It's much easier to do it this way. Now, to close it off, my favorite mode would be A and B mode or dual mode. It allows me to run two apps at the same time. So I'll be able, in a second over here, it's gonna pop up. I'm gonna have my secondary app drawer over here. And now I can open up my documents, and for example, I can be in my calendar to select which date I'm going to be doing and everything else, preparing to myself. Now, normally to switch in between apps, you would actually have to hit the home button and then select another app. But we included a 3-finger swipe, so I can actually pull the app from one side to the other and then open up another app and continue doing the same thing in both sides of the screen.
This is the most interesting phone I've seen at CES 2018. Alberto, has it released in India yet?
No, it has not yet. We actually just released it about 2 months ago in the United States. So we're seeing how it works out here before we actually move next into other countries.
So hopefully we see this phone at all Reliance Digital stores in the coming few months. Stay tuned. So we are at Jabra GN booth, as you can see, and I have these cool wireless earbuds with me. It has 4 microphone technology, it can go up to 15 hours of charge, and it is water and dust resistant. And it is available in US, but I think soon it's going to be available in all the Reliance Digital stores in India. We are at the Belkin booth and we're going to talk about the Boost Up wireless charging stand. I have this iPhone 8 with me and we're going to see that it charges the phone just right away the moment you place it. So we can charge up 50% of the battery in like half an hour, which is uber cool. I'm really looking forward to this. Here we have another Boost Up wireless charging stand. We can work on it while getting it charged. I think it's a really cool feature. It's going to be released soon in May, so watch out for it. So I'm at the battery belt booth and I have this battery strap with me. The basic job of this belt is to charge your phone while you're on the go. You just connect your cable to this battery and your phone gets charged. It's a really cool feature for people who keep traveling and have their battery charged all the time. So I think it's a really cool belt and you can attach any bag with it, which becomes like a fashion accessory as well. So yeah, cool. So we are at the Garmin booth. In my hands I have Forerunner 645 Music Watch, which is one of the best fitness tracker watch. Few of the features of this watch is it has iHeartRadio All Access, and it's not a touch screen, but it does have a Garmin Pay, which is exactly like an Apple Pay. The major feature of this watch is it has 4 GB of internal storage, which means that you can have 500 songs downloaded at the same time. So we are at the Panasonic booth with Mr. Matthew Fraser, and right in front of us we have GH5S camera. It was announced recently and I think it has revolutionized the camera market. I'm not going to be able to talk much about it, but I'm going to invite our camera nerd, Cody. Come in. So Cody is going to talk about it, and Matthew,
awesome.
Please give your inputs.
Hey, and if you have questions, feel free to just chime in.
sure.
I'll happily answer them for you as well.
Perfect. This is going to be fun for me to edit.
Yes.
Did you want to hand off the lapel mic? You can just
Oh,
set it on
yes.
the table and I'll just clip it on. Hello, can you guys hear me? So Matthew,
Yes, Cody.
I used to own the Panasonic GH5. I absolutely love that camera. That camera revolutionized the camera market for me, and just, it was an incredible camera. That was announced last year, and you just announced this sequel to it. What are the big differences between this and the older version?
Well, first off, it won't really be a sequel so much as a sibling camera. They'll both be in the line still. I think the number one thing consumers are going to want to know about the camera is that it has everything that made the GH5 great, because it's the same engine as the GH5. So it can still do the cool slow-mo functions, it can do the 10-bit video, it can do 400 megabits, all the nerdy stuff out there for you guys that you're going to love.
Essentially, 10-bit video just means that you are going to be able to capture all the colors, just every bit of color. So I know the megapixel count went down to 10. That's less than is in my phone. So maybe so they can understand why that was the plan you went with this camera.
So the goal here is if you reduce the number of pixels, I can make them bigger pixels. And if I make them bigger, that means that they can work much better in low lighting conditions. So as the light gets darker, the picture doesn't get grainy or choppy looking. So on top of that, I'm gonna let you in a little secret. This sensor is actually bigger than the GH5 sensor, just a little bit.
Okay.
And the reason we did that is that we are not doing the in-body stabilization. So where the sensor would normally move for the in-body stabilizer, it's now replaced with even more sensor area, which means I can make those pixels even bigger. So I get much better low light sensitivity out of the camera.
So if any of you guys are looking at getting a professional camera or getting into the videography field, this is it. Right now, we are going to play around with, I want to play around with the slow motion. That's something I personally want to play around
Absolutely, I'll happily get you.
And you're okay being our talent, right?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Are we gonna do that makeup hair flip thing for
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness. So like, if you like those hair flips, we're going to do that in super slow motion. I think that's it for me. I'm gonna let her be on camera now because I like being behind the camera.
So we are at Insta360 booth. The most amazing feature of this booth is this camera. It has 360 degrees, so we can actually see everything around us. Oh, actually I don't need to move. I just need to move my fingers. Here we go. Cody, say hi.
Okay,
So new Insta360 Nano S is available all across the globe. It is available in India as well. Please check out this camera. It has super cool features, especially for journalists, for camera guys, for media people, everything. So we are at the DJI booth. They make one of the best drones, and so we are going to play with 3 of them. Let's check it out. At the DJI booth, and right in front of us we have Osmo Mobile 2, which is the next big announcement from DJI. It has 3-axis gimbal stabilization, which means that it smooths out the movements and gives a cinematic video. So DJI Osmo Mobile 2 is going to be out in the market soon, and it is priced at $129, which is really, really low, and I think it's consumer friendly. You should all go for it.
Blue, green, and black.
I'm totally getting it. Kodak moments. It's an instant print camera. I really need it. Please gift me, Cody or Mr. Ramesh Somani. This is my dream come true. So why I like this camera is because it's really consumer friendly. It is priced at about
$70.
$70.
And then for a sheet of 50, it's $24.99, so it's 50 cents per sheet.
50 cents per sheet.
50 cents a picture.
So here we conclude the day 3 of CES, guys. We went through amazing booths like Panasonic, we saw drones at DJI, and we also went through a crazy booth called Instant 360. They had amazing camera angle for 360 degree. And yeah, tomorrow we're gonna go to North Hall and Eureka Park, so stay tuned for that.